Alright, how about random driving vlog? Now that my work day is over. A little bit more chaotic because it was a Friday, of course. Then we got more people in the department getting sick, including my manager. Keep taking those elderberry gummies. I keep telling people about them. People keep saying, oh, I'm getting over a cold. Take the elderberry gummies. Get them. They're worth it. They at least taste good. So Sunday I'm definitely going to upload a returning subscriber video, and it's basically just going to be my schedule. I'm not going to put anything really that important, just a schedule if you guys want to know what that is. And obviously it's subject to change. It's cold. It's been literally like 32 degrees all day. At least it's not windy like it was yesterday. Like, it's a little breezy, but it's not. Yesterday was a lot worse. Dude, I'm not the only one that's annoyed by the damn Hawaiian rolls and people constantly ordering them. I don't know how people eat them, but it is what it is. It is after the holidays and people are still fucking ordering the damn things. I'm like, yeah, I know some people eat them all the time anyway, but holy fuck. You get the name brand ones, they're expensive as shit. A lot of people have been discovering that, you know, we have our brand and it's a lot cheaper. But, I mean, when you're set in your ways to a brand, you're gonna stick with that brand. Now, I'm like that with ketchup. Give me Heinz all day, every day. Now, if there isn't Heinz, I will use what's there. Like, if it's a cookout or something, I'll use whatever's there and not complain about it. But if I'm buying it, it's gonna be Heinz every time. I mean, unless I feel like trying an organic one, then it don't really matter what brand it is. I'll try organic anything and see if it's even any different. But otherwise, I just prefer to stick with Heinz. Mayo, I don't care. Most of them are about, but they're pretty much about the same. But like, you're mixing it with all this other stuff on a sandwich, nobody's gonna really be able to tell that much of a difference. Probably unless it's Duke's, because I know people rave about Duke's. And I didn't even really notice that much of a difference. Although, to be fair, I didn't taste Duke's side by side to Hellmann's or Great Value either, so. And I don't know if Rhett and Link have ever even done a taste test of that. One of my schedule things for absolute certain, I'm going to try to make sure I do a Mystic Munchies every Monday. So, Mystic Munchies Monday. Now, I'm not going to necessarily call it that, because if I do decide to do a random one another day of the week, it'll happen. But I am going to try to do a taste test video every Monday. And like I said, I'm going to try, when I'm shopping, to get new things that I have not tried. And I just bought a new brand of mac and cheese, which y'all know is one of my biggest comfort foods, called Goodles, or Goodles. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce it, but they're supposed to, I guess, be a little bit more of a natural mac and cheese, so I got, like, the normal ones in the craft-shaped box that's, like, regular cheddar, and then the other's white cheddar, and then the more deluxe-like ones in the elongated box that's a little bit wider. That's kind of like Kraft Deluxe. And one of them's just the creamy cheddar, and then the other one is like a queso flavor. Hopefully it's not spicy like that, that Spanish brand one that I tried last time and was very disappointed in because of it being a little too spicy. Like, I don't mind mac and cheese having a little bit of spice, but, like, that, as I kept eating it, it just got worse, and I don't like that. I really just do not like that at all. It's like, if I want to put hot sauce in my mac and cheese, I'll put my own damn Frank's Red Hot or whatever hot sauce I have. And I will put the amount that I want in it. Kind of just the same thing with ramen. Like, that's why another reason I don't like the spicy ramen, because it's just like, well, I'd rather just put my own in it and put however much I want in it. Just if I'm craving it that way. Instead of it already being added and kind of ruining the... Now, I will probably do taste tests for the ramen ranking. I probably will do some of the other spicy brands. I'm just not touching Buldak at all. I refuse to touch that one. You want to see me do Buldak? Give me $1 million tax-free and I will do a Buldak taste test. But otherwise, it ain't fucking happening. Like, I know people buy it all the time and I don't hear anything else, but I've heard too many bad things about it. And my gut just says, don't take the risk, it's not worth it. Do the other spicy ones and rank those. So, we are boycotting Buldak. I just don't want to take a risk of there being a parasite eating my insides out. That's just because I've seen those stories and it's like, yeah, it was kids, but still, shit. I'm not playing that game. Unless somebody made it up as a dumbass story to scare people, at this point, like, I wouldn't be surprised, because at this point, nothing surprises me anymore. No, I did get lucky. The lady that was covering my lunch break, which I had to take my boyfriend home, got an order for Christmas moon pies, and I do like moon pies, and I was just like, she found them in the bin, and I'm like, she had just pulled them out as soon as I walked up, because she was in the back room, and I walked up to the cart. She's like, look what I found, Christmas moon pies, and they're only like 82 cents, and I'm like, holy shit. I was like, you better make sure they're not expired yet. And I was like, nah, they're still good. Okay, cool. I was like, yeah, because I pulled Hostess stuff out earlier that was red, white, and blue. It was supposed to be for the 4th of July last year, and yeah, it was expired. And I'm like, and somebody had tried to order it, and I'm thinking to myself, when it came to exceptions, I was just like, I'm betting 100% that this is fucking expired. So, sure enough, went to the bin, pulled it out, Viz picked it, pulled a box of them out. Now, they may not have mold on them. I don't know. I'm not opening it to find out because I really don't want to find out if they go bad that quickly. But I mean, how many months was that? It was like July or something. Actually, no, I think it was expired in June. So it was actually expired before. It was expired June 25th. So it was like expired before it's holiday. So maybe it was meant for Memorial Day, but like, I don't know. So either there would be mold or they'd be hard as a freaking rock and you'd probably break your teeth trying to bite it. I don't know how snack cakes expire or how they get when they expire if they're sealed still. Never checked on that, although maybe one of these days I should do an experiment. I know Rhett and Link used to do those little science episodes where it was the shelf that we leave things on and then they leave certain items in a certain liquid for a month and then they had to try to guess out of two options what happened. Shit. Now the sun decides to come out of the clouds and blind the fuck out of me. And they had to guess which of the two options it was what happened to the product in that liquid. And I guess they ran out of liquid ideas because they did mouthwash. They did all kinds of stuff. Like, it was interesting. But it's like, Yeah, what happens to a snack cake when it's... How many years should we wait to check on it is the question. That would be wild. A year, 2 years. And that's the problem with the Hostess stuff. It comes in on the trucks. If it has no home, it gets just shoved in the bins and left to expire. I ended up pulling every box out of it that I could find because it gave me all the bin locations. I said, I'm pulling all this shit out. I'm writing expired on the box because if you don't write it big and bold enough, some dumbass is going to put it back in the bin where it can be scanned in, and somebody else will pick it without checking it and probably give it to somebody and make somebody sick. So it's like I made sure I pulled it out, wrote on the box, and I put it over in claims so that I knew it would, because I knew putting it there, it'll get taken care of the way it should be. Claims out and chucked in the garbage. Because it's like some people in the store just don't pay attention to shit and don't care, and I always make sure, hey, if it's a snack cake sitting in the bin, I make sure that the expiration is good on it. So it's like, sorry to that person who ordered that, but you're shit out of luck. I'm not giving you expired snack cakes. It just is what it is. Not playing that game. And then of course they had everyone panic working the freezer stuff so that we could fit more frozen in there. And I was like, why couldn't they do that yesterday when the freezer was full up to the edge of the bins? Like, jeez. Like, night shift worked at least 5 of the pallets, I think. Something like that. Did it fall? Oh no, I stuck it over here. What the mash? Forgot I stuck it in the door. Oh, mouth is dry today. But yeah, like, day shift knocked out most of the rest of that. And then they had them working dairy too, because there was a lot of that crap. So and then I had to make the comment to one of my friends that's on stocking one. I was like, man, for once day shift is stocking more than night shift, and he's like, right? We both just laughed. This was like, I mean, we can't help it that, like, how many people fucking keep calling out. Like, I mean, it's very possible other people on night shift have COVID. Who knows? Because there's like 2 of my teammates already do. And they're on leave until that's over with. But it was funny because when I've told a couple people that, they're like, that's still a thing? I'm like, yeah, unfortunately it still is. I don't think it's going away anytime soon, even though there was that whole saying, oh, it's going to disappear just as soon as it appeared. Like, no, I don't know about that. Because it'd be fucking gone by now, but obviously it's still a thing. Especially since you still can get COVID tests. I was like, that's why I keep telling people, take them damn elderberry gummies. Take elderberry gummies, eat oranges. I mean, anything with vitamin, you know, it's got vitamin C. In fact, pineapple actually has more vitamin C than oranges, I found out. And I know Dole, you can get those little six-pack of little mini cans, and it's 100% pineapple and orange mixed. Because, like, pineapple juice by itself to me is just too much, but the mix of pineapple and orange is actually chef's kiss. Like, it's good. It is a perfect mix. But, like, yeah, you want good vitamin C, go for that. And make sure, like I said, it is 100%. So, yeah. Home time, make dinner, and then I'm going to be playing some WoW tonight, for sure. It is almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm definitely going to grind some WoW, and I don't know if I'm going to make level 58 by the time PC comes out, but I'm going to try, get as close as I can. I'm not really that worried about it, because I am a filthy casual after all. Probably will stream it Sunday morning. But it is also not Happy Friday because I do work tomorrow. So, I will see you all tomorrow for more content, more vlogging after work, and have a good rest of your Friday.